very good morning to all of you. Thank you for being here with me. So my name is Syed. I'm from Class 5, and today I will be presenting on English phonetics and phonology, which is the comparison between different types of accent variations in British English and American English. So for this task, we have been chosen. We need to choose two movies. But before that, this is a simple explanation or definition of accent variations. So accent variations refer to differences in pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, and intonation between different dialects of language, which are shaped by phonetic and phonological patterns. So this means that an accent variation is basically an indicator or a signal which tells other people where you are from. For example, for us Malaysians, we speak using our own pattern and style of English. So it's Malaysian English. When other people hear how we talk in English, how we speak in English, they know that we are Malaysian. Next one. This is the movie for the American accent. I chose that Forrest Gump, starring Tom Hanks. It follows the life of a kind-hearted but slow-witted man. You can read it. So basically, why I chose this movie is because Forrest Gump is as American as it gets. His pronunciation is very exaggerated because Tom Hanks is trying to act as slow or slow-witted guy. So for the British movie, is Love Actually. Love Actually is actually a rom-com or romantic comedy that combines multiple love stories that can bring the same message. So that is Love Actually. Because it's funny, so I think. Okay, we move on to the first type of accent variation, which is systemic variation. Systemic variation refers to differences in phonological systems between accents of a language. Let me show you an example so that you guys can understand it better.
Are you the present only each tonight? You still want the dance? I am.
No, I go first.
No, I want to choose mine. I think I want.
I was fortunate to touch my scarf as well, but this is my other slightly special personal.
Thank you.
Okay,
That's a real.
so let me just rewind it a bit, and you guys can hear this sentence.
I was fortunate to touch my scarf as well, but this is my other slightly special personal.
Thank you. That's a real.
Sorry for that scene. So that one is from the British accent, and we are going to take a look at the American accent.
Hey! Forrest! How you doing? No problem. I gotta go, Jim. I'm double packed. Okay. Bye, thanks. This is my very good friend, Mr. Gump. Can you say hi to her?
Hello, Mr. Trump.
Hello?
Can I go watch TV now?
Yes, just keep it up.
You're a monster.
Forrest.
Like me.
I named him after his daddy.
You got a dad named Forrest too.
You're his daddy, Forrest.
So what I want you guys to pay attention to the example that I put here. So the dialogue is for British English is I have of course brought the traditional scarf, but this is my other slightly special personal one. And for the American English from Forrest Gump, he's very smart. He's one of the smartest in his class. So what is systemic variation exactly? Systemic variation is the difference between American and British accent, American and British English, where the phonological system, where the system of phonetics is different. So if you transcribe the British English, sorry for no transcription, sorry, if you transcribe the British English, the scarf, the transcription will omit the R phoneme, and that's why you don't hear the R sound, the R sound. So that is called non-rhotic. So British is one of the non-rhotic English accents, and American, when you say smart or smartest, that means the R sound is realized or is said clearly in every word. So that acts as an example of rhoticity for American English. So systemic variation is just the differences between each system of each language system. So moving on, we got realizational variation. So realizational variation refers to differences in the articulation or pronunciation of phonemes between accents. It's simple to understand because it's just it may be the same word and the same transcription even, but you can have different ways of pronouncing it based on your accent. So this is Daniel and Sam's story from Love Actually.
这个星期标准它先冲特森精华液，减少60%细纹，
Why?
只是爱茶甜。
Sorry.
I'm in love.
Sorry?
I know I should be thinking about mum all the time, and I am. But the truth is I'm in love. More than before she does. There's nothing I can do about it.
Okay, let's say that again.
Joe and I had a lot of time to prepare for this moment.
Okay.
So, let's sing something out. Maybe in collision. This is something worse. Give me any clues.
You really want to know?
Really want to know?
Even though you won't be able to do anything to help.
Even if that's the case.
Okay. Well, truth is, actually, I'm in love.
Alright. So that is for the British one, and pay close attention to the American accents. Okay, so as you guys can see, realizational variation, we can focus on the word love. So if you see in Daniel and Sam's story from Love Actually, the kid says, well, through this, actually, I'm in love. So the way the boy pronounces love is actually love. It's with the R phoneme. But for American accent or American English, the way Forrest Gump actually pronounces it is love. You can see that there's a possibility of being transcribed as a diphthong there. So that is realizational variation, where it is the word is the same, but they are pronounced differently across accents. So moving on. distributional variation. Distributional variation refers to differences in phonological systems between accents of a language. So we're just going to see this one.
What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, Drill Sergeant?
Get it done!
Wait, not this one.
What you do is you just go over our line, and good day you kick. That's what you spend all day.
Done, Drill Sergeant?
Go! What? Jesus! This is a new company record. Damn violent to me. I mean, you promotion. Going to be a general, so they go. Now, this is some of your weapons to continue.
Boil it, broil it, bake it, saute it. These are shrimp kebabs, shrimp creole, shrimp gumbo, pan fried, deep fried, stir fried. There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp, shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad.
Okay, focus on the word stew. So what is the meaning of the variation between the word stew in this? Ignore this, this is a mistake. For in example, stew, which is transcribed as s-t-u. The American pronunciation omits the yin sound after a coronal consonant, but while British English does not. So if it's British, you are going to pronounce it as stew, stew. When so it's basically after the t sound, with the t phoneme, which is a coronal consonant. So you have to add the yin sound for British transcription. So that is distributional variations. It's just some minor differences between sound that we make, but it's not actually nearing the level of realization. So the last one, lexical variation, refers to differences in phonological systems between accent and language.
Now, because I've been a football star, war hero, and national celebrity, and shrimp.
Okay, that's just a short one. Focus on the football. So in American English, football is different. Football is basically rugby for us. But in British English, football is called soccer for Americans. So that is lexical variation. It's just the differences between the words that we use. That some same words may have different meaning, but some different words may have the same meaning. So that is the differences, the lexical variation in American accent versus the British accents. Okay. So yeah, I think that's all for me. Any questions?
Could you explain factors that contribute to accent variations within phonetics and phonology?
So, factors. So, some of the factors that affect the differences or the variations between accents is mainly geographical. So, what is geographical? Why geographical? Because English is originated from Britain, right? Great Britain, which is the RP or received pronunciation as we learn. So, when English is introduced to non-native speakers, such as us Malays, we speak differently because we have to acquire the language as a second language. So our native language may influence our way of speaking. That is why even in the whole of Europe, not everybody speaks the received pronunciation of British English. Scottish English is different. Even New Zealand people speak New Zealand English, and that is why and that is one of the factors, which is the main factor of accent variation. So that is all from me. Yes.